Hi, welcome to Juice Bar. Today we're gonna mix a pear cocktail and an apple cocktail. So I found this cocktail called Spiced Pear that features pear juice, pear liqueur and spiced rum. I mixed it. I thought I would propose it to you because I thought it was quite good, but then I thought, what if we do exactly the same cocktail with apple? Will it be just as good? So today I'm gonna mix a pear version of a cocktail and then an apple version of the same cocktail. So let's get down to mixing. So let's start with 10 milliliters of rich simple syrup, my usual simple syrup, which is partly Cocteau. Then we go on with 15 milliliters of lime juice, then 30 milliliters of pear juice, which I freshly squeezed. And then for the alcoholic part, I'm gonna use this Calvados Domfrontais, which is a Calvados which is 100% puer. It's 100% pear. The original recipe used pear and cognac liqueur, which I don't have. And then we finish with the spice rum, this excellent rum from Blue Rabbit, which has vanilla and cinnamon. It's just really nice. And that's about it. Let's get some ice and let's give this bad boy a shake. Let's pour our cocktail over ice. And do you think I can decorate it with the pear slice? Let's try. Yes. Before I drink it, let's prepare really quick the apple version and then we drink them together. So same recipe, 10 milliliters of simple syrup, 15 milliliters of lime juice, 30 milliliters of freshly squeezed apple juice, 30 milliliters of Calvados, this time a apple Calvados, and 30 milliliters of spiced rum. Ice and shake. Let's strain our cocktail over ice. And there you go, a spiced pear and a spiced apple. Let's start from a pear. Cheers. This is excellent. Fruity. In the end, with the spiced rum, it becomes closer to a tiki cocktail. Despite the pear being a fall fruit, this tastes quite tropical. Nice. And now let's see how is the version with apple. Cheers. Apple version is good too, but kind of tastes a bit more unrefined, a bit more rough around the edges. Maybe the pear is just sweeter, and so it's really more desserty and, as I said, more tropical. Like with a sweetness akin to a pineapple or a mango or something like that. While the apple is probably just less sweet, a bit more acidic. That's it. But it's pretty good. Maybe for the apple version you can add the sugar to 15 milliliters instead of 10. To balance it out a bit better, but it's not necessary. I like my cocktails not too sweet, so for me this version is fine too. But I must say the pear is more delicious. But it's also more expensive. This all pear Calvados is not cheap, and the pear juice, it's hard to squeeze out from the pears. I don't know what's the status in your country, but here in Japan there is no commercially available pear juice of any kind. Apple, of course, there are many kinds, and also you can find cold pressed apple juice, which is excellent, cloudy, and quite similar to what you can get from pressing the apple yourself. For the pear, you have no alternative. Pears are also a bit expensive, and the juice you get, it's not that much. You really have to work hard to get some juice out of the fruit, but once you do, excellent. So hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, comment down below, share with anybody you like and don't like. Shake yourself a fall cocktail, a pear cocktail. Now I have a few in my catalog, and hopefully I will see you next time. Cheers! So for today's extra content, I'm gonna have something a bit different for you. First of all, we are gonna fix the pin locks at the back of the pins on my apron, and then I'm gonna guide you through the pins that adorn my apron. So first of all, let's exchange all the back pins, which are standard, either clip like this or these gummy like soft ones, and all of these, they have a tendency to fall. But a few days ago I was watching the Twitch stream of Blayne Smith, the guy that's most responsible for the new metal I listen to every month. He has this extremely good monthly video on Bangers TV where he reviews all kind of new underground metal, and he has really good taste in music usually. So I follow him, but last weekend he was building himself a battle vest. Battle vest being the kind of leather or jeans jacket that metal people wear at concerts. That's all decorated with pin and patches and stuff like that. And he was noticing how these pin locks, they suck big time. They fall all the time and you risk of losing your pins, and that happened to me quite a lot lately. So on his suggestion, I went on Amazon and searched for some alternative locking pins. And so we have this one, this kind, which is more flush, and this kind which has a bit of a gear here, but they function the same. All you have to do is you have to pull them if you want to take them off. So let's try this. Let's start from here. They go on like that, they snap in place. Yeah, and then they don't come off. These are made in China, and to take them off, you have to pull, yeah. This stuff is made in China, and that's pretty much the only way you're gonna be able to get this stuff. I saw some locking pin made of stainless steel in Japan, but they will cost something like $20 for one. And those are aimed at people that have to secure, I don't know, some diamond earrings. That makes sense to have a surgical steel, really high quality pin. But for me, for my battle-apron, that doesn't make much sense. And yeah, the quality is a bit hit or miss, like this one doesn't work well. Let's use another one. Okay, so far this smoother one seems to work better. Now let's pass to this side. Let's try again, maybe a different one of these. Maybe it was just one that was not very good. Let's get some gold one for the bronze or gold pins. And there you go. And that's about it. So now that we have secured our pin, let's talk about my battle-apron. The idea to have pins on the apron came from the fact that many real bartenders, they have like their trophies, kind of like a general on their apron. And to me that looks both cool and a bit silly, because yeah, for one thing you look a bit like a general, which I don't know. On the other side it's kind of cool because yeah, you're showing off all your experience. So now let's go over the pins I have attached in this moment. I have a Glenmorangie still from the whiskey maker. I have a Puni distillery. I went to visit the Puni distillery this summer in Italy and I got a pin. We have a Puk Puk or Tok Tok. What's the name of this thing? Tuk Tuk from Thailand. My wife brought me this pin from her recent trip to Thailand. We have a Lucifer pin from the German heavy metal band Lucifer, which is this really awesome metal band. They sing some of their songs in German. They have this amazing drum sound on their last record. I think I used some of their clips before, and they're just great. A mix of easy listening heavy metal and kind of more epic stuff. Then we have this one. This one is interesting. It's probably the first one I put on my apron. So this pin is from Moerenuma Park in Hokkaido. I went to visit it in 2021. It's this amazing park that was realized on the idea of Isamu Noguchi. Isamu Noguchi, most famous for his kind of fancy tables you might see in a cool reception. But there was this amazing episode of 29% Invisible about Isamu Noguchi and this park. It's episode 351 called Play Mountain, and I suggest you listen to it. And if you ever go to Hokkaido, visit the park. It's really an amazing experience. Then we have here a pin of Mondrian, famous three-color painting. I got this from MoMA store here in Tokyo. Then let's go on the other side. This dude here, I got on a trip. He's supposed to be a businessman, which is holding a log as a purse. He has a piece of radish as his cell phone. And I don't know, I thought it was really cute character, so I got it. Then we have a pin of Heavy Sentence, a amazing old school heavy metal. Their style is really Paul Di'Anno's Iron Maiden crossed with Motorhead. They had an album a few years ago which was freaking insane, amazing. I'm gonna link it down below. Great songs. They had an EP this summer. Hopefully we're gonna have some new stuff out soon. Then we have this one is The Famous Dog by Keith Haring, the pop art artist that died of AIDS in the 90s, I think. I don't know, I just thought it would have looked really cool on my apron, so I bought it. And then we have a Teeling whiskey pin. We visit the distillery in Dublin. Then we have a Jameson pin. We visit the distillery store also in Dublin. Not their main distillery, but they have a store where you can do experiences and stuff. So I got a pin there. And then this last one, Microcomputer. It's a pin from a magazine of computer, which might be the oldest pin here. It's probably from the early 90s. I just found it this summer when I was searching for some cables in my parents' house. That pin was in a box, and I remember getting it probably, yeah, in the early 90s, because I remember clearly that I answered to a survey while I was at the expo, an expo about computers. And the question was, would you ever consider buying a CD-ROM reader for your computer? And my answer was no, I could never ever afford something that expensive in my life. So yeah, I guess that gives you an idea of how technology developed in the following few years. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this visit of my apron, and always looking forward to add new components to this small collection, hopefully something cool, and see you next time.